Hello, my name is Roy Farquharson. First of all, I'd like to say I am not a professional videographer, for sure. I'm usually pretty challenged with technology, to say the least. I started this YouTube channel because I want to help people by sharing my experience and insight, my knowledge, the things I've learned over the past 20 years of battling cancer. So this is for anybody out there that is battling cancer. If you have someone close to you that's battling cancer, I've seen a lot in the last 20 years. I'd like to share that with you. Today's video is going to be called The Day I Found Out I Had Cancer. Okay. I was diagnosed with cancer. I've been diagnosed with cancer 3 different times. First, prostate cancer in 2007, then chronic myeloid leukemia, blood cancer, in 2012, and bladder cancer in 2024. So they all set you back, but nothing like the first time that somebody tells you you have cancer. I understand that. I just want to tell you my reality of it, my reality of hearing it and what happened to me. A little history. I just wasn't feeling right. I just wasn't. And I went to my primary care doctor at the time, Dr. Kersell, and he was a great, straightforward, honest doctor. And he said, well, we're going to send you in for a PSA. We're going to check that. I just want to see where your PSA is at. And at the time, I don't know what the requirements are now. They didn't send anybody that wasn't 50. And I believe in 2007, I was 48. So he sent me in anyway. Okay, a normal PSA is 4 and under. Okay. My PSA came back at 83. 83. So we knew something was up, right? Knew something was up. So I was referred to a urologist. I did have a biopsy of my prostate. And when I found out I had cancer, I had got home from work and I received a call on my phone. And it wasn't too late. It was in the afternoon. It was my urologist. And he said, you have cancer, over the phone. I didn't think that was a very nice way of finding out you had cancer over the phone. And he said in that same breath and it's bad. I think they took, if I remember right, 14 biopsies of my prostate. 12 of them came back cancerous, and that was bad, along with my PSA. So I felt my heart drop to my feet, and I was just blown away. I was just floored. You know, that's something that happens to somebody else, but it doesn't happen to you. It doesn't happen to you. And I just thought my life was over. I mean, I really did. I really thought it was over. I thought that cancer diagnosis, it's over. I gotta go on a journey now that I can only go on by myself. And I was super concerned. Super concerned. I mean, you really can't control your thoughts, and you always think of the worst. So the days after, I was referred to, at the time, the Nevada Cancer Institute. I live in Henderson, Nevada, and I was referred to the Nevada Cancer Institute, and I was referred to an awesome oncologist named Dr. Nicholas Vogelzang. I love that guy. And I went in there just thinking the worst. I remember waiting in the exam room, and I looked out on the mountains up by Red Rocks on the west side of Las Vegas, and I was looking up at the mountains, and I just thought, my life is over. I can't believe this is happening to me. And Dr. Vogelzang walked in, and he sensed it right away. He did. He knew I was just beside myself, and he said, look, let's just find out. Let's see where you're at. Let's get a test. Let's get you in for a full body scan, and let's see what it comes back as. So we went in for the bone scan, the full body scan. And I think Dr. Vogelzang said that it would have been 90% chance that my cancer had metastasized. And remember, this was in 2007, and it came back that it had not metastasized. It had not spread. And it was good news, and it really was. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect it. I expected the worst, but he just told me this, the straight info, told me what my chances were at all times. He got me on radiation. I went through 40 days in a row of radiation and Lupron. It's hormone therapy, all that. But reflecting on that, this is what I would say to anybody that's had a cancer diagnosis. A cancer diagnosis is not a death sentence. It is not a death sentence. I thought it was, but almost 20 years later, I'm still here. I mean, after I was diagnosed with cancer, I traveled the world. I got my pilot's license. I did all kinds of cool stuff. I've been in love. I've lost love. Everything. 20 years, and I thought I was done for. So I would just say, if you've got a cancer diagnosis, you can fight it. You can fight it. Remember, I was counted out by family and friends multiple times. Remember, I've been diagnosed with cancer 3 times. And has it always been easy? No, I've been super sick through the years, and there's been ups and downs, but I've fought. You can still have a full life after your cancer diagnosis. You can. It is not a death sentence. I've had great doctors. Dr. Volgazang, down the line. I just had great doctors, and God has truly blessed me. My relationship with God is another video or a series of videos, but it is real. Okay. God is real. But He has truly blessed me. So I would just say that if you've been diagnosed with cancer, it's not a death sentence. Get in and get your treatment. Continue to exercise. Continue to eat well, and fight. Because you too can survive. And attitude is a lot. I've always had a positive attitude. Through it all, I always thought I would survive. I'm going to keep sharing. It's been a while since I created a video. My first video, I was going through immunotherapy with my new cancer treatments here, and it made me super sick. But I feel much better now, and actually going to start back on chemo and immunotherapy on the 27th, couple weeks. So I'm optimistic it'll work and not make me sick this time. But I'm going to continue to share, and this channel, you're always going to hear the truth from me, and it's going to come straight from my heart. Okay? Take care out there, and I'll be posting more content soon. Take care. See you then.